Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so...
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Finds his man. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Let's see what they do on third down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Boy, that seemed to be flying return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Going with the ground game left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's caught downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it
fires into traffic, picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, NC State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the jets, making the big play.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the first down completion, it's second and short. Wide out in motion. Give to Brown. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
That's an awesome-looking carry. You know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, NC State 21, Navy 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They keep attacking through the air. He finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, there's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Fires complete on the crosser. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a...
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute it.
And he breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robbins. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting into the big fella tight end.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They're trying to get to it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He unleashes a long one. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. Lost one deep down the right side. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Lincoln. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The give to the lone running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Navy will go back on the attack. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Gonna run it. It's Toppin. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a one-yard plunge. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
NC State 49, Navy 7.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Coming out with it, it's Ventura. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
Looks as if NC State has a first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The hand to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Ready? 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Cobra. Running back searching for a hole. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short now from their own 48. On the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
49, Navy 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Leaves it with the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner is stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. Defense showing blitz here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Brown has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.